There we go. So, I know last time I ended here, but I did some more cleanup. I finally finished Gridania's cleanup. As of now. Anyways, there's probably going to be quests popping up. As you can see, I got better equipment. Well, I got a high enough level to actually equip this from the job quest. It actually looks pretty nice. I like it. Alright, well, let's begin this instance, and hopefully our asses don't get kicked, because I suck at instances! Let's make sure everything's all stable before I begin. Alright, we're looking good, so let's proceed! Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume. And Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. Isn't she like right behind me? That was the stockest scream you could freaking have. Oh my god. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it with me own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. What a scum. What a scumbag. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 has me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg o' ye. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I brought this with me I bought this with the coin I saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. And who the hells are you when you're... What? And who the hells are you when you're at home? What? I don't get that saying. Whatever. The dog's master. I'm still contemplating what the hell that actually means. I've had enough of your mummer's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. So we got an instance here. Is there supposed to be music? Oh, we get the classic music here. Alright, I definitely pushed the button, it just didn't do it. Damn it. I think this is Final Fantasy III's battle music. You guys aren't even really making a dent in me, you know that, right? that it? Bring more on. I can take them all. That all you got? I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. Seems like we're getting another vision. Hopefully we don't pass out this time. Kind of be an inconvenient spot to pass out. I'd swear, there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their land had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. They tried to make the best of it. It was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we may have the Immortal Flame. We always have the Immortal Flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Guardian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've got no coin, you've got no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank ye for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. Appear through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madam, are ye alright? Oh, I didn't pass out. I just kind of daydreamed. That's good. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Defenseless... Oh, I bit my fucking tongue. Ah. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd! Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Wait, is that just Chola in the background? I will overlook this, but just this once. I just noticed that. What the hell? God's bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what the monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Ever the selfless hero, I see. Ah, it was Ishtal in the background. That's actually a nice attention to detail. Has been a while, adventurer. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Laminza. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy, or envoy, whatever you want to call it, with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariable to serve the general good. Whether you mean it to or not, it is a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience. Visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I am not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause which would greatly benefit for your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Huh. Interesting. So, I am going to tell you guys right now, I'm probably going to be focusing on MSQs. Even though I did find a major side quest in Ul'dah and Gridania. I'm level 32, and I cannot get any more... Yeah, I can't actually unlock Scholar or Summoner, because I am actually limited by MSQs. I'm MSQ locked, is what I'm trying to say. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Oh, jeez. Drama! Ah, Syphuin, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever have. I'm filling in words that are not actually there. Damn it! Stop doing that, brain. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. So, I'm gonna say something weird about how I end up reading is my brain's filling the word for me. Like, I just say the word because I expect it to be next. So I'm not actually reading it, which is kind of weird. You're every ilm the adventurer Mune said you'd be, Syphuin. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Huh? My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praise from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I have decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Syphuin Winterdale, I shan't forget. Thank you, Syphuin Winterdale. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. I wonder if they're talking about the guy that actually encouraged me at the very beginning. You, said to, keep my chin up and all that. It's possible. I don't remember his name, though. Actually, since I am recording this, I could actually go back and check if that was the case. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it might be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Syphuin. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the 7th dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Syphuin, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Right? What can you tell me about the Scions, then? I'm intrigued. Oh, I got teleport tickets to Vesper Bay, apparently. So you want to know more, then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dahn. That's funny. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorze's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Syphuin. I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something the Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Tanaland. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Syphuin, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as help make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time. You hear, right? You hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright. Time for another adventure. Who are these Scions? And what exactly do they want? Why exactly did they want me to join them? And what can they tell me about the specific gift I have to apparently see people's pasts? Well, we're gonna find that out real soon. As soon as I get my ass over there. No, I'm just gonna... It's faster. Actually, wait. Is there a... There might be a major side quest along the way. I might be able to do that. You know what? I need to stop getting sidetracked. I need to focus on MSQs because I'm MSQ locked right now. Ah! Alright. Yeah, so this place is like really out of the way, unfortunately. It's kind of really annoying because I warn you guys right now, you gotta constantly go back here. Like, all the damn time. And it's extremely inconvenient because there's no teleport crystal directly over there. I guess that's why they give you the token. The teleport tokens or something. But you definitely need more than 12, I can guarantee that much. As well, since we're already over here, there is actually a blue quest that I want to do. Because it unlocks a certain something that I'm probably going to do later on as soon as I get to at least level 50. But I'll do it on my own time and show it off. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to do the blue quest on my own time, but it has to do with what I'm going to do. God damn it, just... Can you talk to this person? If I had a glamour. Yeah, it's this one. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetic simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for Scion coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the paste. What? And as Folkwind, I'll have some blood orange juice and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Alright, I gotta go buy some orange juice. Is it in here? Sweergeim? Sweergeim sent you, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to just come in and get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll make a mom. She'll take an alm. Alright. So how's the drink coming? Here's your blood orange juice. Oh, delicious! Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive tastes, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice wardrobe, too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one's item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispel to return the object to normal. I sacrifice style for humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm. Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try, and do make it quick, dear. For my sake, I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Excuse me, I think I look fine. I mean, I could do better, but still. Yes! I finally have glamours unlocked. Wait, what else do you have? Color of your world. Oh, this is for dying. Alright. I am not gonna read all that, because... Oh, I had 10 orange juice. Alright. This is just for dye. I'm not gonna dally anymore than I need to. What is this? Braving New Depths. Oh, this is a new dungeon. This is a level 35 quest. Why are they giving it to me now? I'm not even level 35 yet. Hello? Oh god, why do you have to start singing? I'm not singing. I am not. I refuse. No. Oh, thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property, unless you have pertinent business here. I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Ishtola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Syphuin Winderdale. Syphuin Winderdale. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. What the hell's an antecedent? I'm assuming their leader? Why do you gotta use fancy words, man? I don't understand fancy words! I'm a simpleton. Hello? I take you are Syphuin Winderdale. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. None of this equipment's better, so I'll just take the money.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the 7th Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Alright. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. You are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree. I'm sure you will agree, in one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. Censure? What the hell are these words, man? I don't know! In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, with our members used to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Please keep it safe. Jesus Christ, it's a Final Fantasy II reference. Don't reference 2. I hate 2. So bad. Ugh. I can hire a retainer now. Yeah. I still got work to do before I can actually get my next job. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Syphuin. We'll go whither the wild rose blooms. The dangers are too great. I'm gonna be fancy, I guess. Let's go.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Why'd you say it like that? What the hell?
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh my god, I forgot how she sounded in ARR. Oh. I should note they didn't keep these voice actors for the whole series. They were only in around Reborn. So the voice cast will change to its more permanent cast in the next expansion.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alright. We're really starting to kick off some plot. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes with which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make is in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone. So that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. Oh, I forgot the doors are open. Well, lucky for me, I unlocked the Aetherite for that place. So teleport away I go. I should really sell the stuff in my inventory. Do I still have those, No, I sold them. Alright, that's good. I am Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Ophelia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Alright. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama Lindama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before Mongols catch their scents, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. If all willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Something tells me we're going to be doing a crap ton of quests. A crap ton of what I like to call filler quests before we actually get to the main culprit. If I remember this part correctly. It's kind of annoying, but that might be later on, though. It's possible that it might be later on. But we'll see. Oh, it's foggy. The hell? They just left the corpses out here? Oh, shit. Guess the Amalja were just waiting to ambush people, trying to respect the dead. Pieces of crap. Alright. Am I carrying all three of them at once? Jesus Christ. That's insane. I guess I'm really strong to be carrying 3 bodies at once. I'm just gonna jump. Whee! Ow, my legs. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Mahjong raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers passing through Drybone every day. And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not to speak to you. He's like not to speak to you. Right? Somewhere in here, right? Oh no, it's this guy. Ugh, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them off for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. With all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourselves if you don't believe me. Please, miss, just leave me be. A devious derelict. I have nothing to say but this. Thal take who or whatever has been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. What? Who said anything about killing? Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. I mean, the town's literally in a ditch. Like, in a hole in the ground. So, if it rains, man, it must be a nightmare for all the water. It must flood here, but then again, it's in a desert, so... Welcome back, Syphuin. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if you speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found in the northwest of here, and so long as you are headed there, might I suggest that you deliver this embalmed corpse. A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and trust none more than you to see it done. So you got a man named Marcus. It's Marcus, right? He tends the graves at the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Did I just go from, like, mailman, investigator, well, farmer, mailman, oh, investigator to gravedigger? It's just such really odd jobs that you just go through. Hey, Marcus. Yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Like, oh, up here? Alright, I did that. Is this supposed to go down? Is this supposed to stay up there? Shoot. I think I messed up. I think I was supposed to go back up there. Like, turn around or something. Oh. I guess... yeah. Why did I do that? Whatever, man. Now I can go back down. I literally did go to Gravedigger. Wow, okay. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orson within the church walls. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus, and soon. Thancred was offended by that? Huh. I wonder why. Thank you, Syphuin. Burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. You even learn aught of the missing common folk. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Syphuin? Why are you jittering like that? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mortal friend here for learning for what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I can care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Object deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good Sister Orson herself. Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. And you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper, Marcus. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Alright. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no. It could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Syphuin, to see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. I gotta go all the way up north? Alright. Going the wrong way. Dang it. I wasted my sprint! Alright, you gotta head straight up here. To... what is this Golden Bazaar? Is this like a little community up here or something? Huh. You jump over this? You make a little shortcut? Well, not jump over, but like run over this instead of following the path directly! Uncombed urchin. Huh. Please help! Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thaw and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. What if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Alright. I guess I gotta go look for Orson. A shiny thing? What shiny thing? Is it like a shiny stone? Whoa! Rotting pikemen and rotting mage. What the hell's going on here? You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. I don't think it's her. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? God's forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, risking her own well-being in doing so, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Alright, so... all the way down there. First you gotta climb out of the whole town. Gotta climb my way out of this hole! This financial hole! Maybe that's the whole satire about that place is like it's literally like a financial hole or something that they're literally trying to crawl out of. I think I'm reading in too much into it, but oh, it's fun to do stuff like that sometimes. Alright, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Syphuin. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Malja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Syphuin. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Why do I have to go? Why are you making me go? You're gonna make me fight off these big freaking Amalja dudes? You trying to test my might? You don't think I'm good enough to be here? I'm good enough to be here! I'll storm their damn gates. I pushed the wrong button! God damn it, maybe I'm not good enough to be here. Alright. Well, I found something in the encampment. It seemed to be interesting, but it's only seemed to be interesting because it was all sparkly on the ground. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? I found this leaflet. This leaflet? See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nodthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Okay. I'm rich. Well, I'm rich for not being that far in the game, at least. If I was rich, I'd like fucking 30 million gil right now. Which I do not. I'm rich enough to be teleporting everywhere, god damn it! My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Syphuin. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt and irony in there somewhere, but I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Yeah, we gotta spread public awareness that somebody's posing as a priest, getting them to do things, specific things, which will end up causing harm to them, possibly. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Syphuin. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now more than ever. I'll take my money. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, it's soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Syphuin and me serve like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Oh, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I am next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Syphuin. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp before long. The false priest should catch wind and approach us. So I went from gravedigger to beggar. Syphuin's job description, Syphuin's not job description, Syphuin's resume is increasing. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta change this stupid, what the hell is it? I'm changing the dirty ass garbs, man. It look dirty. You say, then the shoes. Is it these? How am I supposed to? Speak with the locals while we're garbed in weathered shepherd's tunic and a pair of weathered shepherd's. Oh, I got the. Okay, I got the equipment on right now. All right. It's only 2 sets that I need to wear. I am not glamoring over my equipment. Fuck that. I'm just gonna wear it for this. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The Immortal Flames have neither worked nor coined for your like. Be gone and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I just want some work. I need a better... I need money. Everybody needs money. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. What about you? Do you have any work? I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Oops, I skipped. Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Alright. I think I gotta go up there. Now. I accidentally skipped the thing in dialogue, dang it. Not that it mattered too much. Because it just seemed like that guy was preaching something. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Jesus Christ, so cruel. Where am I going? Ah! I'm gonna break my legs is more like it. Oh, they're in here. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellow out at the pond north of Sandgate. Okay, then. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance. Thank you very much, Declan. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we are unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. I don't want to wear this anymore. It's got a big stain on it, and it smells funny. Pretty sure it's a blood stain, too! God, you gotta walk all the way out here? This is where the community is? Like, all the way out here. Jeez. Pretty far away from town. I guess it's the closest water source that they'll get, I guess. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Maybe? You look absolutely smashing, Syphuin. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our query to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I am afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, August. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! Please don't hurt me! I was only doing it to protect my people! Is that so? Do continue. Very well. A man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Immortal raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenses couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. So I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Immortal in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Immortal. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the Immortal Flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Immortal pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again! Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it! At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Syphuin, be a dear and take words of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhat out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Alright, so I don't have to wear this anymore, thank God. I look like a bum and it smells funny. Oh wait, I could just do this. Wait. Couldn't I? Yep, just do that. Alright, and I can use the tokens. Or the tickets, sorry. Use my ticket to Vesper Bay! So I don't have to run all the way back from this area. Oh, that's actually a nice attention to detail. Talkaroo stands up when you walk in. I never noticed that before, and I didn't really pay attention to it. That's probably why. Welcome back, Syphuin. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abductions were taken, and none but the Immortal know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Ooh, I get a level 18 weapon coffer. I'm pretty sure I got level 22. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. that you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mudamix Bubbly Pots. What kind of bubbly pots? Okay. He is a scholar of no small repute. Mudamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mudamix and his students, it now has been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. I would serve you well. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mudamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mudamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, I think I know what this is. This is, yeah, it's materia. God damn it. I didn't attune to that yet? Oh, I feel so dumb! What's the closest? It's Drybone's camp. Wait, no, don't teleport. I think it'd be quicker to go over here, actually. By the time I walk, I think it'll be take longer to walk out of this stupid Drybone hole. So I'm gonna walk over all the way over here, and I didn't attune to this one like an idiot. I might have missed quests here, actually, now that I think about it, because I didn't attune to that. Huh. I gotta go over this stupid bridge. I always forget about that. You stupid bridge! We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We need to join a grand company, and we're slowly but surely getting there. Unfortunately, we still got a little ways to go till we are able to join a grand company. All right. Yay, another fate! I'm gonna run straight for that stupid thing. So that I know I attuned to it. Did I attune to this one? I did. Well, yeah, I attuned to that, like the little Alamigo one. But I didn't attune to this one. Why? Why did I skip this one? I must have just forgot about it. I feel dumb now. God damn it. Sometimes my keyboard gets a little too sensitive, the buttons on it. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't attune to this one. I literally, like, I do remember coming into this area before as well. That was really dumb of me. Oh well. Well, we're tuned to it now. I can sprint again. I think we just need to learn about materia melding, then we can proceed. think some of my equipment, yes, my equipment I can meld materia. It's not really worth it this early on, though. Fighty Tool drinks in Aeroself? What? When full of Aeroself, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eye Fighty Tool gains power of Aeroself. Skull. Skull. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Nymphalia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Nymphalia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? I guess. Skull! Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teach-you show of power of materia. The Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Shh! Skull! Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Nymphalia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attaches a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be junior of materia? Joiner of materia? Junior? Then Uplander bets fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Tongue flaps? I better do this. Materia extraction. Control anyone else who possesses a soul. I don't care. Give me it. Make me unlock it, please. Thank you. And then materia extraction. I think this is Waking Spirit. Disciple of Hand, level 19. Materia Melding. Affix materia into weapons and armor. So, since I don't have a crafting class, I literally have to pay somebody to put the materia in to my equipment. I am not doing that anytime soon, mind you. Because it's not worth doing it immediately. That's something you want to do at endgame, which I am nowhere near right now. I mean, if you find materia and you want to put it in your armor, go for it. But I wouldn't go out of your way to make it stronger, because there's definitely more stronger materia right now. With stronger armor and materia. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? I'm supposed to go all the way back there. Alright, well, time to tell him to use another ticket! I'm gonna run out real soon. But to teleport this much... I vault over your problems, I guess, maybe. Oh, you got a car. I want a car! God dang it. Yes, I want to go in. No, I want to stand in front of the door. Just stare at it. Welcome back, Syphuin. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Oh, yes, I got an enhanced dagger. What a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Material may well give you the edge you need, Syphuin, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. They're literally just giving me a weapon with materia slots. I already have one, though. Lord of Inferno? Is that better than what I have? The answer is no. It's just better overall better rounded gear. Piece of gear, but not better than what I have. What has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation? It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Syphuin. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray you take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the path in the light of the crystal. What's the path of the crystal? Oh, I gotta go back. There's the Flame Sergeant. Oh, you're Syphuin Winderdale of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and apprise them of the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Amalja, plot and the mission, if the mission succeeds, Syphuin. Let's make sure it does. Alright. Seems we're really getting to the bottom of it. What could possibly go wrong? I want him out! I want him out! I want to run faster! Erg! I really like doing these MSQs. I'm really looking forward to just getting them out so I can run faster. Ugh. It's such a slog to have to rely on sprint. Another stinking fate. It is an instance, a level 24 instance. Spade in place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amal drop here. Yes, sir. Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Double agent? Ah, we were sold out by one of our own. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flames' clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if I was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. We're surrounded! At least I have Emerald Carbuncle in this fight. Although I still don't have my freaking AoE for some reason. Oh wait, let me kill the extras first before we proceed. You gotta kill their backups somehow. Oh shit! More came! Fuck! My plant is in ruins! I'm all out of attacks! Holy fuck! Do they just keep coming? Well, I guess I leveled up from that! Doesn't help me here because I'm level 6. Well, whatever. Guess I'll just focus on the main guy. Try to take him out. Because it seems like they're just gonna keep coming. Or not. Put your weapons or your comrade's a dead man. You! You just kind of sleep on me? Bring her. The rest of you march. Traitor scum. Traitor scum! Where are we? I fear the Immortal mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Hey, we've unlocked our very first trial. How long is this going to take? Oh my god, 10 minutes? For help first before actually doing the duty. Doing duty finder. See if anybody wants to join. No, not that. Oh, you're fighting something somewhere. Minutes. I'm gonna invite you, see if you unable to carry a different area. What the hell is that? Oh, you're in like a cutscene or another. You're in an instance. An instance, that's what it is. An instance. You know, accept teleport. Do not reach requirements. This is a 4-party, right? Yeah. 2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank. Alright, everybody's all readied up. Let's do this. It's always worth asking your FC if they want to help out. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery! O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. So why am I not tied up? Oh, what's going on? This isn't what we agreed. What we agreed? None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me, I beg you! Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, you know what they say. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! But what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Apparently we didn't get brainwashed? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. And with that, we begin the first trial. This trial is kind of a wall of sorts to really train you how difficult things will be ahead and how much you're going to have to pay attention to certain mechanics. But it's still pretty simple, though, so... Just look at the floor, the cracks. You gotta avoid floor with the cracks in them so you don't take damage. Fortunately, he's going to do that knockback move. And later on, he is going to put these like little spike things up that you have to take care of, otherwise that is an insta-kill. It's right there, holy shit. You gotta destroy that nail. If we do not, we are dead. Alright, we got it. Whoa, get out of the AoE. And we're done! Again, it's the real thing you need to focus on is the mechanics. This fight is really teaching you about mechanics that you're going to have to deal with later on. So in a sense, it's still a tutorial. For what's to come ahead, at least. Yeah, looks like we got another crystal. So we already had that one. Now we got this other one here. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelic than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I owe you an apology, Syphuin. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? Shall we say? This way, sir! So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even Ul'dah interference into account. You should have known better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. But promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. failed to do so as my lord commands. And I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love, I shall need to be on my best behavior. I forgot how long that cutscene was. Alright. Ah, there you are, Syphuin. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once, a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hands, no less. That is a deed of no ordinary individual, Syphuin. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Melding will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing and the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright, do I have to go back to the Waking Sins. Use yet another one of my tickets! I'm gonna run out before I even... I told you we'd be going here a lot. I wasn't kidding. Alright. Seventh sign of the seventh dawn. Oh, the triumphant hero returns! Ancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Syphuin her life. I wasn't there when Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have been had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Syphuin, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. Now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Almaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must firsthand understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, the primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. Aether, more like it. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals call out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which the primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Syphuin. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The Flames with whom you were imprisoned, including, needless to say, were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primals whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Syphuin. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods, forgive me. How many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't all happy endings, because the guys we were comrades with are pretty much being put to death, unfortunately. That sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it here, guys. It's been a good 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. At least for the stream, not the recording. But anyways, you guys have a nice margarita, anime watching, game playing rest of your night. See you guys until then.